Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your love and life reading focused on the first half of February from the 1st all the way through the 15th. General reading as always, Cancer. It will not resonate with every single person tuning in. Please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will also have a list of all of the card decks that are used for this reading, Cancer. So I chose 3 card decks, which I have been doing for the first half of February for all of my signs. These are the 3 decks that I chose for you guys. So we're going to start off with the Moonology card deck. Then we'll grab some messages from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 deck by Mystic Moon. You, of course, do not have to identify with a Twin Flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. And then we'll grab additional insight from the Energy Oracle Cards deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. So let me set these guys aside and let's go ahead and grab a focus message from the Moonology card deck. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. Please bring it forward for Cancer. What is our first focus message for this reading? This could be for you, of course, Cancer, as well as cross watchers, anybody who's been guided to tune in to this reading. Let's grab this one here. Step out of your comfort zone, Cancer. That's coming through for some of you guys. This is picking up off of that North Node energy. Okay, so yeah, step out of your comfort zone. Perhaps this is the year to do that and to really create movement towards your goals and dreams, whatever it may be. Go for it. All right, guys, so let's add to this with Twin Flame Messages from the Volume 2 deck, again by Mystic Moon. So let's take a look and see where your person is at for this reading, Cancer. What space are they in at the moment? So let's grab a couple from this deck. Let's see here. I'm guided to this one. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So that's the space they're coming out of right here. They want another chance with you, Cancer. Let's see what else. I am working towards a better future. So they're definitely working on themselves, and perhaps that's why they're coming through now, Cancer, telling you, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? Perhaps they're ready to do that now. Okay, so we'll see how the rest of the reading plays out. All right, so let's add to this with one card from the Energy Oracle Cards deck. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. All right, let's grab one more and see what else I can grab for you guys. Let's grab this one. Woman holding a heart. Okay, so for me, this is very similar energies to the Queen of Cups, which is somebody who's very calm, somebody who is very intuitive, somebody who's very compassionate. So let's see how the energy of the Queen of Cups plays out in this particular reading, Cancer. But that's what's coming forward as focus messages to start off this reading. All right, guys, so let's grab some additional insight from the Mystic Moon Oracles, again by Mystic Moon. All right, angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. What else do we need to know here? So I have divine feminine energy coming through from that woman holding a heart. Let's take a look and see where this is going to go. But yeah, somebody wants another chance. Somebody has been working on themselves, and you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone at this time. Cancer, take a chance. Take a chance in love. We do have Valentine's Day around the corner. We do have Ascending coming through here, which for me, it does tap into the energy of moving forward And this energy of the sun that's being represented by that image. And the sun, of course, is a beautiful card in tarot. It's tapping into your happiness, your success in life, positive vibrations from that card. Some of you guys may have shared a family together. So we might have a family dynamic here that went into separation, but they want to come back. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? They are working on themselves. And sometimes going towards this first focused message that came through, step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you've been a little bit too comfortable in being in separation from this person, depending, of course, on how long you guys have been in separation. And they want to come back. They want to be able to repair what happened here. This could also be reversible, guys. This could be you feeling this way. So children are affected by this. However old the children are, it could be adult children as well. You guys can move forward if that is the desire from both of you here. We do have free will coming through as well. You both have your own choices. You both can take this in whatever direction you individually want. If you're not wanting a part of this ascension with this person, you don't have to go in that direction. But you can ascend your life in whatever direction you want to go. Whether it's towards reconciliation, whether it is towards a different path that you just want to go on your own, that's fine too. That's your prerogative. And if going on your own is something that's scary because it is the unknown and you're just not quite sure what the future has in store for you, it is telling you, step out of your comfort zone, because it might just bring you what it is that you've been holding on to the future for, what it is that you've been dreaming about and haven't been able to find in love, in romance, in your life, whatever that represents. We do have reinvention coming through here. So I am working towards a better future. Reinvention. Again, somebody who's working on themselves, somebody who's working on improving the quality of their life, making better choices for themselves, making better choices when it comes to the connection with you, Cancer. And this could be you as well that's working on yourself, reinventing yourself. And you could also be the person that's holding this heart. If you happen to be a female viewer, you could be the person that's reflected in this card, holding onto your heart, guarding it for dear life, not wanting to get hurt, not wanting to have somebody break that heart. So if you're guarding it, perhaps there's a reason why you are in that space, because you don't want to get hurt ultimately. And for some of you guys, you're in separation for a reason. And I feel here, especially my divine feminines, you're being extra cautious as to how this all unfolds, what it is that you are willing to put up with, and what it is that you're no longer going to accept from somebody that has hurt you before. But they are telling you that they are working towards a better future. And part of that future, I feel, is with you, Cancer. So they're working very hard to work on parts of themselves that they know need attention. And look at that. You have a fresh start. Part of this ascension is a new beginning with this person, if that's something that you're open to. That's totally possible. So let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by Calico Moon. Let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. What else do we need to know? In love, in life, for the first half of February for Cancer. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? Somebody definitely wants to reach out to you, Cancer, and or you want to reach out to this person. I'm feeling more so it's the person that you're focused on for this reading. They miss you. They're still thinking about you. They want to know if they can have a second chance with you. They want this fresh start. And the question is, are you guys on the same page? Do you want a fresh start as well? Because if you guys are not wanting the same thing, then that is where the issues are. We do have celebration coming through here, falling right below family. So I do feel that should the family be able to come back together, that's certainly cause for celebration. And this could also be tied into happy times that you guys had shared together, reminiscing about the good days when things were good in your relationship. Now, for some of you guys, these next 3 cards or 4 cards are really telling a story here, and I'll show you. We have accidental love. We have forbidden. Somebody who is bad at commitment phobia. And then we've got untouchable here. So part of the reason why this relationship is having issues right now is due to a third-party situation. A forbidden energy, somebody stepping out on the relationship, entering into that forbidden fruit type dynamic with somebody else, somebody that knew what they were doing first and foremost, and knowing that they were about to step out on their connection, step out on the relationship. They weren't ready to commit at that time. And perhaps part of this reinvention is that they know where they went wrong, and they are now willing to work on the partnership to bring a family dynamic back together, if that's a part of your equation here and your scenario. I just feel here like they were bad at commitment before, and they're ready for this new beginning. But I just don't feel like you guys are on the same page right now. Right now, it's an untouchable situation. It's a relationship that isn't quite ready to come back together, I feel. Let's add to this. This is the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension Oracle, also by Calico Moon. Let's see what else. What else needs to come forward here? Angels and spirit guides for Cancer. What else do we need to know? Childhood. Families. So I feel here that those of you, again, who have children together and or had children from previous relationships and shared a blended family, they were highly affected by what happened in this connection. We do have weep. So tears, sadness, crying, it's all reflected by this card. You guys have been through a difficult situation here. But the surrounding cards are telling us here, Cancer, that your person is in the process of working on themselves. That much we do know. We've got a couple cards talking about somebody who's bettering themselves and working on themselves so that they can bring about a better future for themselves, of course, but in the relationship as well. And they're coming forward here. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? They want a second chance here. We have honor yourself. And especially for my divine feminines, I really feel that that's where you're at right now. You're taking care of you. You're guarding your heart. You're being very protective of your heart space right now. And understandably so. that is a part of your free will. Especially if you had a partner that entered into a third-party situation. That's a very painful thing to go through. We have suppressed coming through as well, falling right below forbidden and reinvention. And I feel, again, my divine feminines are working very hard to release all of these emotions that have been held in for so long as a result of what happened with this situation that's coming forward as forbidden, off limits. We also have divine union here. So, your person here, Cancer, perhaps they didn't realize what a special connection you guys had shared, especially if they were afraid to commit to you back then. But clearly, they want a new beginning. They want a fresh start. They want a second chance. And I feel here, if you're resonating with this, the choice is either up to you, depending, of course, on who went into a third-party situation here, who was somebody who was attached to somebody else outside of the connection. You guys have to be able to meet each other halfway to work on this partnership together. Otherwise, it is coming forward with that untouchable energy. Like you can't even go there right now because you guys are not on the same page here. That's what I'm picking up from that. Let me set these guys aside and let's grab some tarot to add to this, Cancer, and let's see where else this is going to take us. So let's grab some Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. And let's add to this. So angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. What else do we need to know? And for some of my divine masculines, I do feel, especially those who are afraid to commit, it could be for anybody really, whether divine masculine or divine feminine, whoever it is that's afraid of commitment. Perhaps if you're ready to commit now to your person, that's something that you're just not comfortable with or weren't comfortable with before. And a part of your reinvention and working on yourself is to be able to welcome that in now. And that, again, ties into that first focus message of stepping out of your comfort zone. So let's see if there is a chance to salvage this connection here, Cancer. What do we have? We do have the King of Pentacles here. So that is Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. More references to children, okay? There is a baby that's being held there in that photo. So I really feel here for some of you, you had a family with this individual, and or children were certainly a part of the equation. This King of Pentacles can stabilize things. Being able to provide security and stability in the connection, ready to commit, ready to bring the family back together, to nurture the family, to nurture the relationship. We also have the King of Cups here. So interesting how we do have two kings here. So for my divine feminines, perhaps you were juggling these two kings, and that's what created this accidental love, this third-party situation, that forbidden fruit type energy. Cups is water energy, which of course that's a part of your own vibration, Cancer. This could represent your own energy here, as well as Scorpio and Pisces. And it's interesting, because we have the woman holding a heart, which I tap into as the Queen of Cups. And now we've got the King of Cups here. So I feel this is a couple right here. And what drove a wedge between the two of you is this King of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, what I'm feeling here is that it could have been my divine feminines who entered into a third-party situation with somebody else who already had children and or they had children together. We do have the Two of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is all about planning and decisions. Part of the planning process that needs to happen here is whether you guys want to be able to welcome in a new beginning. The Two of Wands is about making progress. The desire to make progress here. And right now I'm just feeling like you guys are on two separate pages. That's preventing that progress from being made right now. So it all might be too raw and new for some of you, and you're not quite ready to walk out of that comfort zone, so to speak. We have a Knight of Wands coming through as well. Passionate adventure, so more fire energy. For some of you, what I'm feeling here at Cancer is that somebody had a lot of choices in love. And those choices were enticing. They wanted to really explore what these other options could offer them, and it created a third party situation. We do have the Judgment card coming forward here. Karma review. So the Judgment card is all about the truth. Being able to face the truth of what happened between the two of you. There is a need for forgiveness here to be able to accept what happened, to learn from it, to heal from it, and move forward. Whether part of that moving forward, part of that ascension is to come back together, to reconcile the partnership, or to move forward on your own. That is certainly your prerogative, Cancer. That's your choice. Because the Judgment card is a resurrection, it is a renewal, it's a transformation. It's somebody who's seeking reconciliation here. So your person, I feel, Cancer, might be wanting to definitely get back together. They're thinking about reaching out to you. It depends, of course, on how you're feeling about that. I feel for some of you guys, you're just not ready to even talk to this person because it's still very painful to even see them, hear their voice, talk to them, even on the phone or face to face. It's something that I feel for some of you guys, you just can't handle that right now. And that's okay. If you can eventually find it within yourself to be open to something as simple as a discussion with this person, whether that results in you guys coming back together or whether that just brings about closure in however way you need it. Because part of the energy of the Judgment card is to take your time and not make any hasty decisions on life-altering choices that need to be made here. But it's very important for the two of you to be honest with yourselves and with each other. And part of that healing process is to just bury the past and leave it where it is and deal with the present and where you guys want your futures to go, whether together or individually. But you can start fresh. And I do feel that's why this card is coming forward here. It's quite complementary to that Judgment card. And I feel that your person has evolved from being afraid to commit before. And I feel part of this work that they've done on themselves is seeing things from a different light, and that they're ready to offer you commitment at this time. And or it is you that's ready to offer commitment, Cancer. It really depends on where you're at in this equation, in this relationship. We do have the Ten of Wands coming through, so that's more fire energy. This is all about the heavy burdens that we are carrying. And when something difficult happens in a partnership and in our lives, we tend to carry those burdens on our shoulders and in our heart space. And it's heavy energy. It's time to address those burdens and responsibilities and release it. Deal with it. Address it. Talk about it. Learn from it. And then leave it in the past. Move on from it. We do have the Six of Cups. Memories and reunion. So I feel here, despite the distance, Cancer, that you guys still feel very nostalgic about the connection. And this is another card talking about reconciliation. Someone from your past who is coming back to you, or at least wants to come back to you. It's up to you if you want them back, if you even allow them to reach you in any way. But they definitely want to. They want to reach out. That much we do know. We do have the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Swords. So definitely third party situations for some of you. But this is fixable here if you guys can work together to be able to fix the damage that was caused by the whole third party situation. Somebody knew exactly what they were getting into, though. It could have been prevented, but it is what it is. It happened. It's in the past. Somebody's heart was definitely broken and still is as a result of the separation. It has not been easy. But if you guys can tap into the energies of that Three of Pentacles, it's all about collaboration, working as a team to be able to work on this partnership together and be on the same page and have equal goals as to what it is that you're wanting to manifest here. I have a Page of Swords coming through as well. Somebody who is heavily in contemplation mode, really thinking about what it is that they need to do to fix this. And I feel your person is doing that, and or this is you focused on that energy. Let's add to this with some romance angels, Cancer. Let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. In love and life, especially in love, for the first half of February. Let's see what else needs to come forward here, Cancer. What else needs to come through here? What else do we need to know for Cancer in love and romance? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So yeah, this is telling you at this time, Cancer, to just be open to the possibilities of starting over with this person. Yes, you guys have been through a very difficult experience here. It has not been easy, but they are coming forward as your soulmate. And they could also be somebody that perhaps you never saw yourself being attracted to somebody like this. They're very different from anyone else that you've ever met. Different ethnicity, possibly, very different features, different background, different religion, however way they are represented in your life. It's just somebody that's quite different from anyone else you've ever been with or were even attracted to. It is coming forward with let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. And I feel that that's so important here because you both have this free will card that's coming through here, letting you know you have your own choices to make here. So you can't expect them to see things from your perspective. They have to be able to come to their own conclusion in their own time. But it is picking up off of the separation that you guys are not together at this time. And this would heal so much. Heart-to-heart conversations, being able to just sit down and be face-to-face with one another, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. But it does, Cancer, start with you. Love yourself first. And if part of this reinvention is focused on you, good for you. Work on whatever area of your life needs to be addressed. And for my divine feminines, tapping into the energy of that woman holding a heart card, I feel here you're really being very protective of your heart space right now, because you're not quite sure how to handle what's happened and you're still healing from it. So take your time. Take your time to heal. Take as much time as you need. Get out of your comfort zone when you are ready. Nobody can rush you into that healing process. That's something that you need to do all on your own, and so does your divine masculine. All right, so let's add to this with some Lover's Oracle. Let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer. Let's grab a few messages from this deck, and whichever one you are resonating with, let's take a look and see. What is it that your person would want to say to you at this time? What is in their heart space? Angels and spirit guides for Cancer for the first half of February. Guided to this one and this one. There we go. We've got power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Exactly. Nobody can force you into doing something that you don't want to do. That's why you've got your free will. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I really do feel that that's very much tied into this fresh start, because the past is where it is. Leave it where it is. It's also picking up off of the Judgment card. Bury the past and start fresh. We also have imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. There's definitely a lot of new possibilities coming in for you, Cancer. It depends on whether these new possibilities include your person coming back to you, or if you want to just do your own thing. And that is certainly, again, your free will. That's your own choice. We do have the Wait card coming through. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Exactly. Exactly. Let go of the control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Only time will tell. Exactly. Can't be rushed. It's going to happen when it's meant to happen. And we also have the Soulmate card coming through here. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. So for those of you who are open to reconciliation and giving your person a second chance, they're telling you that you will manifest each other back into each other's lives in the 3D. They will be coming back. They're already with you in spirit. It's just a matter of time before you guys can be back together face to face in the 3D. That's what's coming through from that. All right. So I wanted to grab some additional insight from the Divine Love and Separation deck, since we do have that separation card that came forward earlier. And I am picking up here that you guys are not together at this time. So let's grab some messages from the Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot. And again, we'll grab a few from this deck and whichever one you resonate with. Let's see if it taps into your situation. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer. For Cancer, let's see. Let's grab a few from here and let's see what your person would want to say to you. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say I love you. So you guys might be both really stubborn and neither one of you wants to be the first to take that step, but just the fact that it's coming through here is confirming for us that you guys do still love each other and that you want to eventually be able to say this to one another. Next message. We have unfinished business to take care of. Yeah, you do. And I feel part of what would resolve that are these heart-to-heart conversations, just being able to see each other and address the challenges and obstacles that have been standing between the two of you. Next message. You will soon understand why I had to leave. That's coming through for some of you guys. Let's grab a few more. There's so much for us to experience. Please don't waste it on being upset with me. But the reality of it is that some of you guys are upset, and that's just something that you need to allow yourself to go through and deal with it and face it and feel it. It's a part of the reality of what happened between the two of you. So it's not so easy to just tell somebody, you know, please don't waste your energy being upset with me, because that's the reality here, that somebody got hurt. But they want so much more for this connection, and perhaps they're being a little bit impatient to reach out, telling you, you know, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? Let's grab a couple more here. When I lay awake in the middle of the night, I wonder what you're doing at this exact moment. Especially those of you who are resonating with that Six of Cups, those memories of love, happy times, good times that you guys have shared together. And they can't help but wonder what you're up to. What has life been like since you guys have been in separation? Well, I think this next card answers that question. Look at this. This separation feels like hell. So there you go, Cancer. If you've been wondering how your person has been feeling about the separation, there you go. They're struggling with it. They want to reach out. They are still thinking about you. They want a second chance. And it is up to you whether you are going to give them that chance. That is your choice. That is your own free will. Wow. All right, so let's go ahead and close this out with some healing messages here, because I feel that it's really needed in this particular reading. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. Please bring forward some healing messages for Cancer for this love and life reading focused on the first half of February. For Cancer, please. Some healing messages. We have freedom. We have balance. We have music. And we have new beginnings. So there are those of you that whenever I do readings and there's an opportunity for reconciliation, I mean, I don't expect every single one of you guys to be in that same place where you're totally open to that reconciliation. That is your choice of how you allow that to happen in your own life. And it's so important because you do have your own free will, you have your own choices, your own prerogative as to what it is that you want to do in your life, whether that's tied into your love life or not, whatever aspect of your life that is being challenged. It's up to you how you handle it. And if you want to break free from something, someone, a situation that's no longer serving a purpose for you, then that as well is a part of your free will, your choice. The need for balance is coming through here. Because I feel with you guys in separation, you are out of balance with one another, and you guys need to find the equilibrium between the two of you once again. And I feel there are those of you that will have the opportunity to do that. And for some of you, this ascension, this balance is something that you're wanting to be able to find for yourself. And you will. That's a part of your new beginning. Music coming through here. So music could certainly have played a big part in your relationship. Some of you guys might even be musicians or be gifted in music by way of a talent. You could be a singer, you might play an instrument, or you just really love music and it's very soothing for you, and you might pay extra attention to lyrics and how it speaks to you about this connection. Could be tied into any of that. But here we are. A new beginning, a fresh start. It's here. It's up to you what you decide to do with this, Cancer. It's your choice. Totally your choice of what it is that you decide to do with this next chapter of your life. But just know that your person wants to be a part of it. And it, of course, is up to you if you will allow them to be a part of it. All right, Cancer. So that's where I'm going to leave this reading. I do hope that it resonated with you. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, guys, with more readings for you. Take care, and thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.